Downtown, I got that heat, let's go.
Mm, 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 mm. Boy. I tell you, man, it's something about that dance Hannah beat. It's something about that dance Hannah beat, man. Like, let me just something about that dance Hannah beat. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode, or should I say the first? All right, I'm gonna explain, but tonight is the first episode of Thursday Nights with Tech King Mike. Hope you all are having a good night on this Friday Eve, and we are going to get busy for the next hour, talk a little bit of tech. Maybe if you're brave enough, call in and chop it up with your boy, and we're going to have ourselves a good night for the next hour. So let's get ready to kick it and then ride out. But I gotta play that dance and beat one more time. I gotta play that one more time because boy, that let me fade this in real quick. Mm, Let me fade that in real quick.
Downtown, I got that heat, let's go.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all can't tell me that beat ain't fire. Y'all can't tell me that beat ain't fire. Start calling off people here in the chat. See, the chat is deep early. I love it. We on good energy tonight, folks. Good energy and good vibes tonight. I want to fade this out a little bit here. I don't want this to overpower the smoothness of my voice. All right. I got my man's technically speaking in the building. Scott Peachy, what is going on? I'm glad you like the thumbnail, sir. Thank you very much. Zach's Talk Tech is in the building. Mr. Streaming every day in November. Make sure you go check him out. Oh, that's me. Barry Johnson is in the house. What's up, Barry Johnson? How you doing, brother? Jean-Michel is in the building. Good day, mate. Welcome to you, sir. Shay Kennedy, repping the undefeated Steelers in the building. What's up with you, Shay? How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. Jason C. What's good? What's good, Jason C? Mr. I'm just saying, Mr. Creator of the Content Creator of the Week. DCJ Reviews. What's up with you, DCJ? How you doing, brother? Good to see you here, man. Let me cut this down a little bit more. Boy, that beat take me away, man. That beat take me away. Where that beat take me away? And while I'm going down the list, make sure y'all hit up chosenbeats.club. Okay? chosenbeats.club. There will be a banner scrolling across the bottom of the screen here in a second when I finish doing the roll call. But chosenbeats.club. That's where you can go get this fire beat that I'm listening to right now. You can go get one. You can go get yourself a royalty-free beat to use on your channel, on your content, any way, shape, or form. Royalty-free beat. If you like the beat that you heard in the intro, you can go grab yourself one. And guess what? You're going to hear a new one every week because they just that nice. So chosenbeats.club, and they cheap too, man. You can get beats starting at $2. Royalty free. Use it as much as you want. Chosenbeats.club. That's the big homie Dan Tanner. Tanner so lit. Make sure you hit that man up. Chosenbeats.club. Pay that man. Worth every penny. We're gonna fade that. I'm gonna bring that back in real quick. Listen to this. Listen to that sax. Listen to that. Let's just let it vibe for a second. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. I'm done. Let's finish up this roll call, shall we? Tech Lover Mama is in the building. What's going on? Sean Williams, what's good with you, sir? Let's see, man. Got the man Genosis in the building. Genosis, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day. We're going to talk about that today, Genosis. Tomorrow is our day. We're going to talk about that tonight. 12 Pro Max will be in my hands in the morning. I already got my text message from Apple to be at the store at 9 o'clock. So my Pro Max will be in my hands. I can't wait. Digital Slang, what up with you, sir? What up with you, good sir? Perspective Gaming, Chris, was good with you, man? Was good. All right, man. Y'all rolling in here deep. We're gonna go ahead, get on down. Man, y'all done went through real deep. Let's see. D Mims in the building, Latrell Jennings in the building, Big Mosley. First live stream on the Z Fold 2. Big ballin'. All right, I see you. I see you, bro. I see you. I'll at your boy LaShawn what is good. Kia too technical. Man, like I said, man, you can't deny. You can't deny that Dantana beat is nice. Can't deny it, man. Can't deny it. All right, folks. So if you guys have been paying attention on Twitter today, and if you have been paying attention to the chat and everything, and as far as the title of the stream, you see that tonight is the first episode of Thursday Night with Tech King Mike. Now, what do I mean by the first episode? I mean, tonight, y'all know I've been doing these Thursday night streams off and on, not really too consistently for probably the last, I say month and a half or something like that. And the streams have been, they've been pretty good, but let's just go, be completely honest. It's been just kind of like a bunch of rambling, and we just kind of pick and choose something to talk about, and we just kind of run with it. Well, I decided that tonight, starting tonight, the way that these streams are going to go is we're pretty much going to go like this. It's a lot of stuff that can happen in tech between Monday and Thursday. And I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about a couple things that stood out to me. Obviously, we're going to talk about the Apple event and the announcement of the M1 chip and all of the new iPads that are available in the form of a desktop or a laptop. We're also going to talk about some news that came out today with the Pixel and the unlimited high storage. I want to say shout out to Scott Peachy and my man Michael Brown because I saw them going back and forth about it under Jason C's tweet, but I also heard about the story as well on Gadget Chats, which if you missed them, make sure you check them out every Thursday at 7 o'clock as they are the homegirls of tech and they are the ones that I actually got more details about it from. So I'm just going to kind of give my opinion on that and how I feel about Google's movement into this new avenue and this new lane. That being said, there's another section that I wanted to talk about tonight, and I'm hoping that maybe this will be the intro to getting some of you guys that are watching to call in tonight. So I used to do this thing on Twitter called the creator, like content creator or creator question of the week, creator community question of the week. And I would just pose a question to creators that I felt may have, in one way, shape, or form, represented something that a creator may have gone through, or a creator may have learned, or a creator may be trying to figure out. And so it is my hope that we can bring those questions to Thursday night with Tech King Mike and essentially have a nice open panel debate and an open panel conversation about it. So if you miss the question on Twitter for this week, now I gotta be completely honest. I'm slacking tonight. I was not 100% prepared because I was trying to make sure I got everything right before I came in. But the question that I had tonight is essentially how important is it to have a team? How important is it to have a team around you as a content creator? Now, for those of you that are curious, I don't define content creator as YouTube. Roberto Blake will slap you if you say you're a YouTuber. I don't define content creator as YouTuber. I define content creator as as a social media personality, a Twitch streamer, somebody who is a podcaster, somebody who is specifically on Twitter, on Facebook. There are so many different forms of content creation, and what I wanted to talk about is my opinion on how important it is to have a team behind you. So we're gonna get into that later on into the show. That's gonna be towards the later half of the show before we open up the phone line for everybody to call in, and I'll have the number above on the stream for everybody who wants to call in. But for now, we're gonna go on ahead, and I see the chat is still rolling, and I see you guys are still moving, and I see. Oh, is that man Tanner so lit? Is that it? That listen, folks? That's the man I'm talking about right there. Tanner so lit. That's the man. You got to pay that man. You got to pay that man. Chosenbeats.club. Listen, man. I ain't knocking Epidemic Sounds. If you use Epidemic, it's all good. It's all love. Everybody got to use what they use and what they feel comfortable using. But I'm on the train of I like to pay for something one time and I like to know I can use it however much I want. I'm kind of over monthly subscriptions, which is what we're gonna talk about when it comes to Google. But for now, Tanner, because you in the building, my brother, this is gonna be for you. I done got this thing set up, boy. I'm so excited to be able to do this. So y'all heard the intro beat. Y'all heard the intro beat. Well, let's check out this other beat that I got by chosenbeats.club Tanner Soler. This is another one of my favorite ones. So let's check this one out here. And I'm gonna let this ride out in the background. Let this ride out in the background while we talk for a little bit. Like I said, chosenbeats.club. If one of my mods would not mind putting that down in the chat, I would appreciate it. Chosenbeats.club. Can't beat it, man. Can't beat it. So let me lower this a little bit and let's go on and get into it. Google, what you doing, big dog? Google, what you doing? One of the things that appealed to people about the Pixel was the ability to have that free, unlimited storage of high quality photos. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I mean, I get it. You know, everybody's kind of moving away from free things. It's 2020. Anybody who's expecting free things in 2020, you know, it's like, it's everybody's either moving to a joint subscription like the Apple One plan, or you're moving to, just all different types of single promotions. But I feel like Google is damaging the Pixel in a way. Now, this is just my thing. I feel like the Pixel is one of those devices that, like, it's almost like when you buy an iPhone, right? When you buy an iPhone, what do you think of? iCloud, right? You think of photos, you think of iCloud, you think of iCloud instantly. The two of them go hand in hand. You can't say iPhone without thinking about iCloud. It is what it is. So Google removing Google Photos high quality storage to me is just, I'm not really, I don't understand it. It's like, it's I just, to me, it's one of those things where it's like, I want to say I'm surprised, but I also want to say that I'm not surprised. Y'all, hold on real quick. I didn't even realize the door was open. Y'all was about to see her walking back and forth, acting crazy with the dog. But so LaShawn says, no, you get it free if you have a Pixel. You get it free if you have a Pixel this year, but all Pixels moving forward are not supposed to have it. At least that's what I saw. Now, I saw that on Twitter. If Gadget Chats said something different, then I must have missed that. But I thought, from what I saw before the stream started, is that it looked like you get it free with a Pixel this year. And then everything moving forward, when you buy a new Pixel, you no longer get it free, which is why I just don't get it. It's one of those things where it's like Google's kind of known for giving us something good and then taking it away. Plus, Google Hangouts, uh, so many other things that Google has given us that, like, they just seem to abandon when it starts going good. And like the chat is saying, it's a money grab. You know, it's kind of greasy, but we're not surprised. Exactly, like it's a greasy thing, but are we really surprised by it? Like, are we really surprised that Google would do something like this? And Latrell hit the nail on the head for where I was going with this. Google is making a lot of Apple business moves, but the problem is this: Google and Samsung, OnePlus, a lot of these Android OEMs, they kind of they push the envelope, right? Samsung, Z Flip, Z Fold 2, Huawei, the Mate XS or the Mate 10S. You got OnePlus with all of their million devices that they released this year that they normally are not known for doing. And then you got Google, which has found its niche, in my opinion. They found their niche being in the middle section that they are with the price. But but I feel like the major flaw that a lot of these companies do is they try to copy Apple, not realizing that what Apple does works for Apple. It's one thing to copy another giant in business. It's another thing to almost do something blatantly to the point that people can look at it and say, "Well, if y'all gonna do this, I'm just gonna go buy an iPhone." Like that's what it comes across to me as. So Google, I'm not really sure what what they're thinking about with that, but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's an unfortunate situation, but it is what it is. We ain't gonna harp on it too long. Just, it is what it is. It's a very unfortunate situation. So now, here's another thing that I wanted to talk about. First things first. First things first. Y'all. Now, I see another person in the chat. See another person in the chat that I got to go ahead and call this person out. So before I call him out, this is the captain of Team Apple, the man about tech. And tomorrow morning, He's doing a stream, waiting for the FedEx truck to show up. The people are holding their breath to see if one technically T is going to show up. But I got to shout out my man Viper in the building, sir. Thank you for entering the chat. Thank you, my man Viper, for entering the chat. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I will be watching UNT from my Pro Max because I'm picking mine up at 9 o'clock in the morning. So one more time for Viper. One more time for Viper. Let's one more time for the man about tech. One more time for the man about tech in the building. Like I said, I'll be picking my Pro Max up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I can't wait. That bad blue, that beautiful Pacific blue, that beautiful 6.7-inch screen. It'll be in my hands in the morning. It'll be in my hands in the morning by 10 a.m. I will be at the Apple store with my Starbucks in hand at 9 o'clock on the dot. I can't freaking wait. Can't freaking wait. Now, before I go to the next subject of tonight involving Apple and their M1 chip and the release of their new devices yesterday, let's check the chat a little bit and see what the chat has going on. So Zach Talks Tech says, as per Google release, if you have a Pixel 1 through 5, photos uploaded from that device won't be impacted. So basically, get a Pixel this year if you want that free, high quality, unlimited storage. Get you a Pixel this year, because otherwise, you SOL. Let's see. Tech Level Mama said, will they offer lower grade quality backup for free? Is that no longer a thing? Tech Level Mama, I'm not sure. That will be something good to look into. Scott says, hold up, Apple gives 5 gigabytes of iCloud where Google gives 15 gigabytes. Okay, well, hey, Scott, I'm just saying. You know, just throwing it out there. That's all. Just throwing it out there. The Bionic Scoop is in the building, folks. The Bionic Scoop is streaming Sunday night, so make sure you head over to his channel if you're not subscribed. Check him out. He will be on the stream Sunday doing his thing. And I see one of the half of Gadget Chats is in the building. So hello, Miss Gadget Goddess. Gadget Goddess is the other half of Gadget Chats, along with Tech Fowler, aka Miss Catwoman. If you missed their stream earlier, their stream starts at 7 o'clock on Thursdays. You can catch them 2 hours before me on Thursday. So make sure you go and show them some love on the replay and subscribe to them and follow them on all of their on all their platforms as well. And did I see him in the chat? Is the chat moving so fast that I missed him? No, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, he said he'll be there in the morning. He said he'll be there in the morning. T is going to be there in the morning, folks. So we get to see Viper and T wait on that FedEx truck. How long will they be waiting? God only knows. I will be watching you guys on the Pro Max. So Apple finally, after teasing us back at WWDC, Apple teased the heck out of us at WWDC. Apple done teased us almost every 2 months, every other month. Apple done teased the heck out of us this year, right? First, we got iOS 14 with the almighty widgets. Then we got all the new things going on with the basically Phone Tech said my 256 T-Mobile iPhone mini delayed till next week, but the 128 ready for tomorrow. See, listen, all y'all that I've been seeing on Twitter up and down talking about delayed, listen here, baby. That's exactly why I'm going to be out there tomorrow morning with one of these bad boys on, because I ain't playing no games, okay? I'm going to be out there. I ain't playing no games. Wear your mask if you go out in public, by the way. Don't play with it. That Rona's still out there. Don't act like it ain't. But so Apple came out with their new silicon. They finally announced it yesterday. And I got to say, at first looking at it, I was a little lackluster. You know, I was just kind of, I wasn't too impressed. But the more I researched and the more that I went back and looked at a few videos, I watched Jonathan Morrison's video today, and I watched the exact opposite contrast video in Linus Tech Tips. So the more that I kind of researched today, the more that I kind of realized that I really feel like the M1 chip might be that advancement that Apple promised it to be, but we got to see what's going to happen when those folks get them in hand. Got to see what's going to happen when those folks get them in hand. Because here's the thing. If you think about the way that Apple is marketing this chip, but the way that Apple is marketing these devices, let's think about this. You can use an iPhone to record 4K video, edit, upload, all on the phone with no fan. You can do the same thing on an iPad Pro, on an iPad Air. The iPad Air is now just basically the next generation iPad Pro. So you can do it on all these devices with no fan. Well, now Apple is basically saying, hey, before you spend $800 on this iPad and then have to spend another couple hundred on a keyboard case, why not just drop the money on this iPad, or I'm sorry, on this MacBook Air, get you a silent running machine with USB 4 ports, and you get a keyboard, backlit, you get some nice speakers built in. You pretty much get the whole package. You get the whole package inside of this device. 16 gigs of RAM, which is built into the M1 chip. I'm not really, I got to see how that's going to work out because I'm not necessarily a RAM whore like that, but I am I am one of those people that like I like to have extra if I need it. And Apple's already soldering RAM to the motherboards. I got my MacBook Pro is stuck at 16. So the idea that this new M1 chip combines all the memory inside. We don't know the megahertz of what it's running at. We don't know how fast it can go. So it's just kind of like we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this goes. But I think the biggest device that stood out yesterday to me, Mac Mini, $700, and you get 16 gigs of RAM, the new M1 chip, and a 2 terabyte SSD with the fan, a stationary device with Thunderbolt, or not Thunderbolt, USB ports with Thunderbolt. You also get USB A ports. I do think that they removed a few things like the 10 gig Ethernet option as well, but I don't have 10 gig Ethernet, so I'm not worried about that. But for $700, that Mac Mini looks like a dope computer because I'm using this 16-inch MacBook Pro i7 right now. This is the base model. And you guys might not be able to hear it, but the fans are going. The fans are going on this thing. Soon as I cut this camera on and I start streaming in 1080p, these fans be about to take off up the wall. So I'm curious to see what a fanless Apple device would sound like during a stream. Now, am I gonna go run out and spend the money on one? Nah, I'm good. As much as loud as these fans are, there is nothing wrong with this MacBook Pro. There's no reason for me to go buy even the Mac Mini at that low price because there's just no reason for it. But I still may, just for the heck of it, check it out. Oh, I have another super duper awesome VIP person that has jumped into the building. Guys, everyone in the chat, if you guys don't mind, um, start tagging this person and just say hey to her. This is my little sister. This is my little sister is in the building. My little sister is here. She is in the building watching the stream. Hey Monique, how you doing? Burbo loves you. That's my little baby sister, y'all. Make sure y'all show her some love. Now, she ain't got a YouTube channel yet, but I'm trying to push her to one. She fired with her edits. She fired with them edits, folks. So, and listen. All right. So on this subject, Scott Peachy, this is why me and you vibe the same way that we do. Now, I'm trying to keep up with y'all in the chat, but y'all are moving and talking and having a good old time. So I'm just gonna let y'all do y'all thing and just keep on going. But Scott, I see, I see me and you on the same page. If I was to sell this MacBook Pro, that is the lineup that I would go with. I was literally on the phone with Tech Rat, Trenton Marshall, earlier this evening. And me and him were talking about this, and I was legit telling him that I would probably move towards, I would probably move towards an iPad because, in and out of the truck, easy to have the cellular connectivity in the powerhouse. And I'd have the Mac Mini as the stationary Mac at the house. Never have to worry about moving it on the desk. It stays mounted. Keep on going about my business. So, Scott, me and you are on the same wavelength. We're on the same wavelength. So, now let's get into the meat and potatoes of the Apple situation. I, if y'all can't tell already, I'm excited. I thought today was Friday. And so yesterday after Wired Wednesday, for those of y'all that don't know, Wired Wednesday is on Eric from Easy Computer Solutions channel. And we usually after the stream will hang out for a little bit. Last night, I don't know how long we hung out, but it got to be about like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't go to bed. I stayed up until like almost 4 o'clock. I laid down, still couldn't go to sleep, and then I woke up and went to work at 7. So I'm almost running on fumes right now, but I'm giving y'all the last little bit of energy I got because I'm gonna sleep real good tonight and get up on time tomorrow to go pick that phone up. So, but I'm excited, man, because as the videos came out this week when the embargo was lifted, I noticed three consistent trends with the Pro Max over the videos that I saw for the Pro. The Pro Max much better battery life, which should be expected. It's a bigger phone with a bigger battery. If it didn't have better battery life, I'd be a little irritated. So definitely the battery seems like it's going to be worth it over the Pro. The camera, although some of the comparisons seemed like it wasn't that good in regards to the Pro, like it wasn't that big of a jump, I did hear quite a few people, like Mr. Who's the Boss and KBHD, say that the new Pro Max camera is better in some ways than it's better in some ways than the Pro. And the last thing that stood out to me the most is the 6.7-inch screen. I heard a lot of people talking about how big it was, but I heard a few reviewers that, actually said what I kind of thought in my head, which was if you can hold one of these, you can hold a 6.7-inch iPhone. It might be the biggest phone Apple has ever made, but you can hold it just fine. And the thing that gets me is there was such a fuss, right? There was such a fuss about Apple making the Pro Max camera better than the Pro. People were all up and down my Twitter feed, all up and down my Twitter feed. The Pro Max, how could the Pro Max be how could Apple do this? Apple's price gouging, Apple's greedy, Apple's this, Apple's that. Do y'all not remember that it was after the generation of the 6S Plus that the 7 Plus was the model that had the telephoto camera, along with the 8. And then the 10, the iPhone 10 is when Apple began to give every camera or every phone size basically the same camera. So when you got the 10s Max, when you got the 11 Pro Max, you got the exact same camera system. Apple moving back to their old design language with the stainless steel sides and the flat edges, and moving back to the narrative that the Pro Max is the best device you can get. I don't see what the problem is with that. I mean, the Note 20 Ultra is the best Note you can get. Nobody's crying and complaining that the Note 20 with a plastic back doesn't have a 108 megapixel camera. At least I haven't seen anybody crying about it. Most people cried about the fact that it was plastic and it was $1,000. So I don't really understand the narrative behind let's get angry that the Pro Max has a better camera. This is not new. Apple has done this before. It's not new, folks. Let's all take a deep breath. All right, let's take a deep breath. Okay, not that serious. All right, let's catch up with the chat a little bit because y'all are moving tonight. Let's see. So I see Latrell says, see, my question is, why couldn't they make it more you can use a phone charger with that MacBook Air because of how efficient it is? Well, Latrell, I have always thought that Apple treated, now let me make this minimal. I've always thought that Apple treated the charging situation like when they took the brick out of the box, right? A lot of people got angry. But think about it like this. If you've got an iPad in the house over the last 2 years, you've already got one of these. You've got one of these USB-C, right? You've got one of these sitting in the house with you. If you've got a MacBook, then you've got, can't even find it because it's not in here. If you've got a MacBook, you've got the USB-C charger for the MacBook. I don't think Apple I don't think Apple really cares. Like, I don't think they really care about different type of charge situation. That's evident by the fact that they didn't give us the brick in the box this year. So let's see what T said. T said because they did it last year with the 11 series and go back. I personally feel they should be the same except bigger battery and screen. And T said Apple don't know what they want to do. See, T, I don't know, man. I feel like Apple. If I was in Apple shoes, I'd be looking at it like this. If I was in Apple shoes, my mindset as like a PR or a consultant would be like, y'all want us to go back in design language. Okay, we're gonna give y'all that. But then when they say, all right, Genosis, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Look forward to seeing you and hearing your thoughts in the streams tomorrow, brother, with your Pro Max. But I don't know. I don't think Apple doesn't know what they want to do. I think Apple kind of figured like, hey, we're gonna Apple also. You got to think Apple also probably paid attention this year. OnePlus 8 Pro better than the OnePlus 8. Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus better than the S20. S20 Ultra mop the S20 Plus. Galaxy Note 20 Ultra better than the Note 20. Apple probably stepped into a position this year where not only did they give you the best, largest phone they have, with a slightly better camera system than the Pro, but they also gave it to you for cheaper. You can get a specced out iPhone 12 Pro Max, a 512 gigabyte 12 Pro Max for the starting price of the S20 Ultra. Now, mind you, if you buy S20 Ultra at full retail price, um, but I think Apple's following suit to what the rest of the market has done this year. But at the same time, Apple does what they want to do, and sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. So it is what it is. D-Mem said, I'm okay with Apple making the Max the top dog. They need to make the Pro even more Pro because even with those camera differences, the Pros ain't that much better than the regular 12s. Facts. Facts. The Pros are not that much better than the 12s. Now, I have a friend that I tried to get her to get the 12 because I was like, you don't really need the Pro if you're not using a telephoto lens. The only reason she's going for the Pro is because she wants the gold color. So I don't know, man. Maybe Apple knows what they're doing in regards to that because I legit tried to argue with her and tell her you don't need a 12 Pro. Like, I've seen the type of pictures you take. I've been around you when you take pictures. You don't need all of that extra stuff that comes with the Pro. The screen is the same now. The only difference is one has a smooth back, one has a matte back. And now she's like, nah, I want the gold one. So I'm like, okay, man, get what you want. You know, it's your money. Get what you want. Latrell said, my Galaxy Book S uses the same charger as I use for my phone, and it's a hell of a lot better than using a regular laptop charger. There you go. Michael Brown in the building. What's good with you, bro? Apple is like, we know y'all will cough out a G for our products, so what's an extra 40 for a charger? I hate to say it, but I see no lies detected. People done prove time and time again, consistently, over and over and over again, that they will buy Apple products at the prices that Apple asks you to buy them. So when Apple say they're taking the charger out of the box and everybody's up in arms about it, Apple just sitting back like, y'all gonna buy it anyway. Y'all know y'all gonna buy it. Y'all can hate the phone. Y'all can dislike us. You can hate MagSafe. You can do whatever you want. But you gonna buy one. I bought one. You know, they got me. They got me because I bought one. Let's see. Matte back for life. Can't believe they're actually selling a matte back as a pro feature. Hey man. Uh let's see. Latrell said, I heard the camera is barely different on the 12. I keep telling people to get the 11. I love my 11 Pro Max. Now, if you are not a fan of the latest and greatest and you don't need to get the latest and greatest, definitely get the 11. 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max are awesome. Battery life on the 11 Pro Max was like second to none last year, man. That was like second to none last year. So I don't know. All right. But now, since we're at the half of the hour, we're not at, we as my boy would say, we're not at the top of the hour yet, but we're at the half of the hour. Since we are at the half of the hour, let's go on ahead and let's get into this creator question of the week. And the creator question of the week is, do you need a team around you as a content creator? That is the question of the week. Do you need a team around you? So I asked this question on Twitter today because I wanted to know what people thought. I got a few responses that I thought were pretty interesting. And like I said, I wanted to just kind of touch base on my experience as a content creator, my experience with having a team around you. It's okay to do it solo. It's okay. You can. It's okay to do it solo. I see him too, Barry. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. It's okay to have a team. It's okay to do it solo. Some people work better by themselves. I used to work in retail. I work amazing driving a truck by myself all day. So some people work better by themselves. Some people just they appreciate they appreciate the efforts of others, or they appreciate the advice or the input of others, but they usually just kind of stick to their own lane and their own narrative, and it works for them. You can't get mad when it works for them. But I also feel like sometimes it does take a village. It does take a village sometimes. So I personally think that having a team is one of those things that like it's underrated, but you got to have the right team. Got to have the right team around you. You can't have a team of people around you in content creation or just in life. You just not just content creation in life. You can't have a team around you that isn't trying to elevate you. There's a saying that goes along the lines of, if you look around you and everybody is stagnant, everybody's doing the same thing, it's not a circle, it's a cage. You want to have people around you that are going to essentially help to lift you up. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes that may come in the form of ways you don't want it to come. You got to be willing to hear it and you got to be willing to take it. You might want to fight somebody. You might want to go upside somebody's head, but at the end of the day, people's intentions are easy to it's easy to tell if somebody has good or if somebody has bad intentions. My man's technically T always says, and I'm not slighting anybody when I say this, but my man's always says, look at who's in your streams, look at who's supporting you, look at who is around you, look at who is constantly there. When you put a new video out, who's retweeting it? When you drop a video, who's first in the comments? You look at these things, and these are the people that you almost could look at as your team when it comes to what you're doing. You put an Instagram post up, who likes it in the first 5 minutes? These are the things that you have to pay attention to because there's a lot of people out here that say they're a team. There's a lot of people out here that say they want you on the team, but there's rules to the team. There's requirements to the team. It's a team, but it's a members only type of team. If you feel where I'm going with this, it's like, yeah, we want you to have we want you to be on the team, but if you ain't on the team, how we trying to be the team, that's not, it doesn't work out. I personally, since I've been doing YouTube, I've come across quite a few people, Scott Peachy, like I said, Technical T, Trent Marshall, Gadget Chats, that's Tech Valor and Gigi, Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. The list goes on and on. Tana So Lit. It's so many people that I have, met doing this thing that I got the phone numbers. I can hit them up. I can call them. They ain't always gonna tell me what I want to hear, but they're gonna tell me what I need to hear because they're just trying to help. Same thing with Adrian or anybody else. Like exactly what T said. So I'm gonna get the T and I'm gonna get the D Mims comments in just a second and Miss Sheila as well. But I can honestly say that I got people around me that I feel like we don't always see eye to eye, and I don't, and it is what it is. That's how it goes. But these are the people that, at the end of the day, like I said, they just want to see you. They just want to see you do good. They just want to see you get right. And people who want to see you do good, all right, understand this. People who want to see you do good, people who want to see you do right, they ain't gonna be scared to hurt your feelings. So it's good to have people around you, but make sure you got the right people around you. That's the thing. If you're gonna have a team of people, make sure you have the right people around you. And if you're gonna be solo, don't be solo and dragging people along and having people thinking that it's a team effort, but in reality you abusing. There's a lot of people that do that as well. It's a lot of people that do that. It's people who will literally have a whole group collective and be working together and then drop everybody at the drop of a dime. Happens all the time. Not just content creation. That's just life. So, you know, that was the question for this week. And like I said, I saw some reactions on Twitter. So I'm just curious. I see a few people in the chat talking about it right now. What are y'all opinion on this as a content creator, as a person? What are your opinions on having a team around you? Scott said I know his opinion, but Scott, I want you to type yours because I feel like Scott is one of those people that I would love for him to put his in the chat because I know Scott has a really powerful feeling when it comes to this. So Latrell said I got the YouTube channel in a separate business that sucks up a lot of time. So when I grow bigger, I'm definitely gonna need me a team. And there's nothing wrong with that. You playing it smart. You're playing it smart. You got a whole business that takes time, but at the same time, that's good time being taken because you're making money, right, bro? So ain't nothing wrong with that. Miss Sheila said the team has to have the right attitude and the right mindset. Facts. D Mem said, need no. A team is probably best because you will have experiences of others to pull from. If you don't have a team, at least support others and show love and be genuine. Exactly. And that's like I said, it's like I brought up earlier when it came to T. Pay attention. Pay attention to the people who are showing up to your videos. Pay attention to the people who are showing up to your comments. And not everybody's gonna comment every time you drop a video. That's another thing that people should really understand. Not everybody is gonna learn. Not everybody's gonna instantly drop a comment. Sometimes people drop videos. Prime example. I hate to keep bringing them up, but he's a prime example. T dropped the video today. I'm in the truck driving. What in the HE double hockey sticks I look like behind the semi truck with a loaded trailer trying to reply to T in the truck? It ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. I watched the video though, and some of his thoughts I don't disagree with. So it is what it is, man. But like I said, you just got to pay attention to certain things. You'll know. You'll know. You'll know. It's not hard. You'll figure it out. T said teams are good, but then the downside is some people in teams is very selfish. Like I said, there are some people out there who use the word team very loosely. So Michael Brown said that's the thing right there. Teams give vital feedback. It may not be what you want to hear, but it helps. So Michael, like I say that because I'm 31 years old, right? Now, I ain't trying to get too personal or whatever, but we just having a conversation tonight. I'm 31 years old. Coming up, I can remember too many times that my pops would say something about something I did, and in my mind, I'm like, dang dog, like what, like what's your problem? Looking back on it now, you kind of have that, like, ah man, he was just trying to kick me a little bit. I get it. So when other people do it, I may not like it. I may not like what they wanted. I may not like what I hear, but at the same time, I know the intentions are good. Constructive criticism is good. Tech T's case reviews. Okay. Tech T's case reviews. We forgot the ickly or technically. We forgot all the rest of it, but okay. Jason C said, I offer very different opinions than most outside of the creator of the week, but I am so appreciative of the people who are always in my Twitter timeline. Amen to that. So Michael Brown said, my question for you, Mike and T, is how long were you alone before you got your team? So Mike, I was probably alone for about several months. I would say it's probably about several months. I literally started YouTube October 2018, and I'm looking at a live stream of Jay Will because I watched Jay Will as well. I'm looking at a live stream of Jay Will, and I see several people on there. I see several people: Eric from East Computer Solutions, to T. I think I saw CJ from the Tech Couple, if I'm not mistaken. Saw quite a few people on there, and I remember looking like, "Whoa, who are these folks?" I didn't know these other people in tech existed. So I went and subscribed to them, and pretty much from there, as I started putting out videos, the relationship started to form, and then the next thing I know, now I literally connect with these folks. I can pull out the phone and call some people and hit them up and talk to them, and it is what it is. So I would say for me, it was probably about 6 months, and then everything just started to kind of go from there. Tech T's case review says my team is jealous of all my cases. Got about 100 different cases. Yeah, well, and look for more case videos soon. Dropping case videos every day. Dropping case videos every day, every single day. You getting a case video every day, every damn day. I said it every damn day. So technically speaking, Scott Peachy said, trusted advisors are vital. If that makes them a team, then so be it. Trusted advisors are people that you know deep down are there for you and not themselves. They are there to uplift and make you better. I have more, but the chat cut me off. Hey, I understand that. LaShawn, I saw your comment. LaShawn, you stop it. You got a team. You got a team of people. Because LaShawn is streaming tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for a Friday night open mic. And I'll be there watching or in the chat or on the stream acting a fool with the rest of the fam. So stop that, LaShawn. You stop it. T said he was alone for about 2 years. Okay. And T gets it done. T gets it done. I'm almost 30,000 subscribers. He doing something right. Digital Slang said constructive criticism is fantastic as long as you are open to growing constantly. As creators, we have to always try and grow. Having a team to help with that is huge. Amen. The Mem said, personally, I've been more productive being solo, but that doesn't mean I got to where I'm at alone. As humans, we learn things without even knowing. Hey, and that's the beautiful thing about it. That's why I said your team may not be a defined team. You may not look at X, Y, and Z and say that's my team, but you may have a group that oh man, when I watch this person's video, I pick up a little bit from it. When I watch this person's video, I pick up a little bit. When I see this person post or I see this person do something, you mentally pick up from it. It happens. That's just like you said, we humans, we always learning. But trust that I don't hold back. I just tell people how it is. It's not bashing their stuff like some people take it. It's constructive criticism because I want to see them do better. There you go. So let's see. Tech with me. Yo. What's up, Tech with me? How you doing? So Scott said, I had a team with Greg, or I had a team when Greg was alive still, but when he died, my team expanded tremendously. One of my largest regrets, I didn't increase my team when he was here. Well, hey, Scott, all I can say to that is I'm glad to have you on mine, and I'm glad to be a part of yours. Hate that I didn't get to meet Greg, but I'm glad to know that you are part of mine. Scott's good people, man. I love Scott. Scott is awesome. Scott is also one of my favorite judges on Saturday Night Tech Fights because you got one side of the coin with Miss Adrian, who is the most straight up petty, just will destroy the whole momentum of the round because she want to see another round go on type of person. But she's also there because she's judging off a certain criteria. And Adrian is the one side of the coin. Then you got Scott on the other side of the coin. Now Scott is the emotion of the stream. Scott is the red before he even can speak. That's what Scott does. So I love the dynamic between the two of them, but I do enjoy having Scott because Scott is a dope person. I can hit Scott up and talk to him about anything. Latrell said, I never seriously consider the team and I don't need to right now. I'm in a good spot by myself. There you go. You don't need a team because other YouTubers have a team. Hey, and he's not lying. Just because other people have a team doesn't mean you need one. But at the same time, the people he looks forward to hear back from are his supporters. Hey, D Mims, you are part of a team. You part of a team, bro. Every time you jump on gadgets, every time you jump on every time you jump on GG stream, or anytime you jump on any of our streams, you part of a team, bro. Don't act like that. Oh man. So let me get this Google Voice set up because if anybody wants to chime in before we get on up out of here, we got about 15 minutes and I'm gonna open this thing up and we're gonna just have a little bit of fun, talk for a little bit. Let me get this thing set up here. So if you want to call in or you want to hang out on the stream, I will have the phone number up there in just a second. But in the meantime, who all is excited for their iPhone tomorrow? Who's excited for the iPhone mini, the iPhone 12 Pro Max? Who's excited tomorrow? I know, like if y'all, like I said, if y'all can't tell, I'm super excited, but I know that I think D Mims got the mini. I think Ian's Tech got the mini as well. So I know a few people who got the mini, and I mean the mini. I'm still kind of on the fence about it, but it is what it is. All right, so we got this thing is connecting. So it is connected to the Roadcaster. I'm gonna pop the number up here for you guys, and if y'all want to call in, if y'all want to call in on the channel tonight, y'all dial this number right here. It is a Google Voice number, so hopefully Google Voice don't give me no crap. But if they do, Google Voice gives me crap, then I'll try to get it fixed, and we'll go on ahead and wrap the stream up because we are gonna cap this baby at 10 p.m. because I'm gonna get my sleep. So let's see here. So that is the number if you want to call in. That is the number if you want to call in tonight. So if you want to call in and hang out on the stream for a little bit, dial that number for you, boy, and we'll talk a little bit. We can talk about the question that was asked. We can talk about anything else that has come up tonight. Pixel, 12 Pro Max, Apple Silicon. It's all open, man. The door is open. So if anybody wants to call in, let me know. If not, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and keep it on moving and close it on out for the night. Also, did anybody take advantage of the free Stadia bundle? Now, Google Stadia was giving out a free Stadia bundle that if you had YouTube Premium, I believe if you signed up for YouTube Premium before November 6th, you got a free Google Stadia bundle, which came with the controller and the Chromecast Ultra. So I'll get the link for that and update it in the description. So for those of y'all that make it this far in the replay, it'll be in the description if you don't have it already. Or if one of the mods has it and can drop it in the chat for everybody, drop it in the chat because it's a pretty dope bundle. Stadium may not be the best gaming service in the world, but for free, why not? Like it's free. Why wouldn't you want to take advantage of it? Let's see. Oh Lord, LaShawn said I'm eating them lemon honey pepper wings. LaShawn, you gonna make me go get some wings tomorrow. Oh.
Mike Brown.
All right. We got somebody calling in. All right. Hello?
Hello.
Yo, what's good with you, Mike?
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Hey man, not much, not much. I saw. Look, I'm glad that I got this phone set up because the name popped up and then it said it in my ear. So I was like, I ain't gotta ask, who is this? Who is this? Over and over again.
yeah, no, it's a Michael,
Yeah.
Michael Brown.
Yeah, man. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm good, man. Just chilling, just chilling. Told you I was gonna get on.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I appreciate it, bro. I saw you. I saw you and Scott going back and forth earlier. How you? So since you own, how you tell us how you really feel about what Google doing, man?
Well, you're actually going in and out. I can kind of barely hear you.
All right, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. So since you own, I saw you and Scott talking about it earlier on Twitter. So since you're on, uh, go ahead and let's talk about how you really feel about what Google is doing with the Pixel or with the unlimited storage.
Hold on, you keep going. Hold on. Let me see if I can. You keep going in and out.
Oh, why I keep doing that?
Let me see.
All right, can you hear me now?
Hope it's not on my end. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, it's like really low on your end.
All right, hold on. All right, what about now?
That's a lot better.
Okay, all right. I had to cut the level up a little bit. So, all right. But what I was asking you was, what? So since I saw you and Scott going back and forth on Twitter, I just wanted to know while I got you on the line, what's your opinion on what Google is doing with this, the ending of the free unlimited, high quality?
Oh my gosh. I'm disappointed, honestly. I'll be completely honest with you. Like when I first got the first Pixel, one of the main reasons why I did it was because you get the free unlimited storage at original quality. And then we heard this yesterday about them kicking that back, and then people that don't have Pixels, they don't get a limited storage. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Maybe they're just doing the Apple thing and just prioritizing their Team Pixel, which I was cool with. And then all of a sudden, we hear all these reports from Android Police, Android Central, something like that. That like they're stripping it from pretty much all the new Pixels that come out next year or in the future. You won't get it. So it's like, at what point, like what's going to entice people to get a Pixel in the future now? Outside of the camera and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
so
yeah, I think that's one of the things I see, like, and using what you said, what's going to entice people to get a Pixel. So everyone knows the Pixel is the king of still photography. So when you get something that makes you want to take more photos, and then you take away something that entices you about that option, it's kind of like, well, now, most people might just default to America's favor, which is either going to be a Samsung or an iPhone. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be curious to see how this plays out next year, if they possibly sneak in some type of like really nice, dope deal, but at the same time, it's just kind of like it's another subscription that we got to pay for now. It's another subscription.
Exactly. Now, what Scott said was something that obviously it's not even a rumor, but it's something that he has hopes for, and I think it's a good idea. Is if they gave Pixel users Google One subscription for free for 1 terabyte. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope, because what 1 terabyte Google One is like, what, $10 a month or $8 a month?
Actually, they don't even have that level, that tier. It goes from 100 gigs, 200 gigs, straight to 2 terabytes.
Okay. Yeah, well,
so
that'd be a nice middle ground to offer people. Definitely be better than Apple, because like Scott said earlier in the stream, Apple only gives you the 5 gigs of free storage. So that would definitely be a smack in the face to Apple, as far as what they're doing. But we'll see, man. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. But I feel like Google just has this reputation for giving us something good and then taking it away from us, and I hate that. It's like,
I hate it too, man. I know it's a bad feeling, because us being I don't know about you, but like me being pretty much like the leader in tech when it comes to my family and friends. It's like I tell everybody, use Google Photos instead because it's unlimited free storage, and then now I'm pretty sure my friends are gonna hit me up, be like, yo, what happened?
Yep. Yeah, I can understand that role. It's funny. I do all of this stuff that y'all see on Twitter and YouTube when I'm actually uploading consistently, but I do all of this stuff, and then I got this note And I'm telling my wife, I'm like, well, hey, they got a Mystic Bronze one that looks rose gold. I know you like rose gold. We can go take this one
Yeah.
back and get you that one. And she's like, what's wrong with that one? So I'm like, you don't want the rose gold one? And she's like, there's nothing wrong with the one you got. And I'm like, but it's rose gold. That's your favorite color. And she's like, what's wrong with the black one? So I'm just all right. The only reason she's taking this phone from me is because the S Pen on her Note 9 broke. So she's pretty much, she's got her boat with no paddle because she's an S Pen fanatic. So like I said earlier, I'm getting when my iPhone gets here tomorrow and I get everything off of here, she's gonna get her a nice shiny black Note. And she gonna ride with it. So. But
Yeah, I hear you.
yeah, man. But brother, I appreciate you calling in, man. We're gonna have to get you on the stream. Like we're gonna have to actually get you on the stream at some point, brother, because
that'd be a lot of fun.
Man.
I try not to blow up too much timelines.
Hey man, hey, look, I the mute button is a beautiful thing, and I don't have you muted.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm good. So I appreciate you letting me come in, man.
Hey man, no problem. I appreciate you calling in, brother. I'll catch you next time.
All right, catch you, bro.
All right. So let me cut this down just a little bit because I had to cut it up when he called in. So if anybody else wants to call in, got a few more minutes left before we shut it down for the night. So if anybody else wants to call in, that's the number up there above. So if you want to call in and chat for a few minutes, we got a few more minutes left before we get on up out of here. But if not, we're gonna go on ahead and get on up out of here. So I'm gonna hang out for another minute or so, and if we don't get no call, we're gonna go ahead and knock it on out. So let me catch up on the chat here because I saw some of y'all were chatting after we got everything fixed. So Latrell said, let's see. So Barry must have left the room, and Big Migs is in the building. Big Migs was good. So he says he's waiting on his free Google Stadia. All right, so check this out. If you got Google Stadia, drop your username in the chat because when my Stadia get here, I'm handing out L's on whatever game y'all want. 2K21, I'm handing out L's. All right, I'm handing out L's. Madden, whatever it is. When my free Stadia get here, I am handing out L's, and I don't want to hear no arguments. Argue with your mama, not me. I don't want to hear it. Patrell said the volume difference is huge. Okay, so that was earlier. All right. So D-Mem said we both sound good. All right. But Sheila said we sound good. So Jason D said the question I have for Google: why not use your services to drive Pixel sales? Jason, exactly. Apple's using services to drive what they're doing with the iPhone. I mean, fam, we literally see what they are doing with the Apple One subscription. So Apple knows how this works. Okay, so D-Mem said, I believe if you have Amazon Photos, has a free unlimited photos. They do have free unlimited photos if you have Amazon Prime. So let's see. Sheila said, I have the Google One that is satisfactory for my needs, plus the ability to call in for help, but don't give me something, then take it away. Exactly. And that's one thing about Google that makes me nervous. They're constantly giveth, and then they take it away. Let's see. You got a smart, money conscious woman. Nothing wrong with that. D-Mims, this is the crazy thing. The Mystic Bronze is cheaper. I'm trying to save money. The Mystic Bronze is cheaper. I'm trying to save money. Don't give her no credit. I'm trying to save money, brother. Ivan Cam is in the building. What up, Brody? What up, fam? I'm out here late as hell. Good to catch y'all here. And then I see my man's dropped the $10 super chat. Thank you, sir, for the $10 super chat. We appreciate that. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. So, all right, I see. Okay, so Latrell said he'd moved everything to OneDrive. All right, so Latrell, Scoop, Mr. Barry Johnson. Let's try and stop it. And then Trent said, hey, Mr. Tech Rant. All right. Mine's going to be Tech King Mike. It's going to be Tech King Mike. You're going to be able to find me super easy. But yeah, I am I can't wait. So no problem, Mike. Thanks for calling in, brother. Appreciate it. We'll catch you next time. And Mike, don't be afraid to go off on Twitter, bro. Don't be afraid to do it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead on and drop this in the chat real quick because I want to make sure that as we get ready to ride out, everybody goes on ahead and gives that man Dan Tanner some love. Chosenbeats.club, folks. the intro song, and the song that you are hearing right now are all available on chosenbeats.club. Royalty-free beats for the Lolo. Can't beat it, man. Can't beat it. Uh-oh. All right, whoever this is calling in, call back next Thursday because I'm about to go ahead and shut it down So it's a Wisconsin number. I feel like all right, Latrell, if this is you calling in, call back next Thursday, bro, because I'm about to go ahead and shut it down. So like I said, folks, I got a little thrown off because this call came in right at 10 o'clock, but I'm trying to cap it at the hour. So again, thank you to Michael Brown for calling in. Thank y'all, everybody in the chat, for being here tonight. Latrell, if that was you calling in, call back next Thursday, or I might just DM you my number, bro, because you cool anyway. Me and you cool, so I don't really care. I might just DM you my number and you hit me up. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed tonight's stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed the new vibe and everything that we got going on. Thursday nights with Tech King Mike. Every Thursday night, we'll be back next week at 9 o'clock on the Dizot, fastest moving stream on YouTube. I hope you guys are, enjoyed yourself. I hope to see you back next week, I should say. Also, there will be a Saturday Night Tech Fight next week. I'm looking for 2 people to have a solo fight. If I can't get 2 people, we're just going to run another battle royale. So make sure you hit that like button on the way out. If you're new here, subscribe, and make sure that you drop a hashtag for the replay crew in the comments after the stream is uploaded to YouTube. We'll go ahead and bounce on up out of here. I thank you all for joining tonight. I'm going to go ahead and play this intro video as we ride on out to the beat. And I hope you all have a beautiful night. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Mask up. And if you're getting an iPhone tomorrow, I'll see you on Twitter with that Twitter from iPhone.
Downtown, I got that heat, let's go.